Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is Pastel the Devil here. I always get asked by everyone, Pastel, how do you have such an amazing spectral armory? And by always, I of course mean never. So let's get right into it. If you are watching this video, it's probably safe to assume that you already have spectral armory. If not, it's a mod you can find on Nexus. One of my favorite mods. You can go into a dungeon with absolutely nothing and be set for this entire dungeon run. First, I have my vampiric dagger, and you can see I've kind of got a different color here than you might be used to. I've got the diffuse on black and then the actual spectral color of red, and it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I've just got the standard shield because round shields are the way to go. You know, they fly better than any other shield. And on my single hand up, I've switched it from the dual to the single. And that way you can just quickly summon a bow and just start firing away one-handed, not even having to merge the spells. And then lastly, I've got the demon comma. Now I've got this one and the vampiric armor on here. And the cool thing about these ones is all the effects are still there in the Spectral Armory. You've still got the constant fire imbue until you use it, and then you've also got the abilities. So if you didn't know, with the demonic weapons, when you press the Alt button on it, you can do that sweet explosion, and then you can see it's got that fire imbue that comes back in. Pretty awesome stuff. And then if we merge the spell together, I've got a few different ones here. Going down, I've got the Draken. Yeah, Draken. The dragon is essentially what it is. Bardich, which I definitely absolutely love this weapon. It is just a beast. Can really cleave through people, and then it's got that dragon special ability, which is just an absolute monster. Just really takes people out. Super cool weapon, love it. And then if I go out, I've got the classic Weeb no Dachi, and this one is just really good. I actually think that just the way it is colored in and the actual textures on this weapon probably look better than any other weapon in the Spectral Armory with the settings that I have for it. It just looks really cool, and of course is an amazing sword. And then you can't go wrong with the standard spear, so I've kept that on there. It's, you know, probably one of my favorites. Pretty close, didn't quite make it. And then lastly, if I just pull in together, I've also put the Claymore on here. And this is from the Mega Medieval Pack, Medieval Mega Pack, MMP mod. And yeah, it works great. Also looks really good in this one. So we'll just do a few little kills here. Let's start off with some Bardich kills, because yeah, it's real good. And go up. Yeah, and you can see that's why I love that one. And of course, you can just crack people right in the head with it. It's going to break their neck instantly. And this is from the Ultimate Fantasy Pack. Now you can see I've taken these from mods, so I'm not even using the standard weapons here to put into Spectral Armory. And that's the case. You can take any mod that has weapons, almost, with a few caveats. There's a few ones that don't work, and you can put that right into your Spectral Armory, and that's going to be, you know, completely customizable. So you can set it to whatever you want, any gesture you want to set a particular weapon to, you can. So I'm just going to go straight down with my vampiric katanas and just have a little bit of fun here, and you can see the abilities still work perfectly well. Absolutely no problems with the abilities there, so really great stuff. Let's hop over to the desktop and I will show you how to do it. You're going to want to locate your download file. If you're doing mods, I'm assuming you already know where it's at and all that stuff. So we're just gonna pop into here, and we're going to go over to Blade and Sorcery data, streaming assets, and mods. We're going to go ahead and open Spectral Armory, and this is where all the magic is going to happen. We're going to go into spells, and right here you're just going to see the two spells, the different gestures, and that's all this merge up, merge down. But in the regular Spectral, it's just going to be up, down, forward. That's just the gesture direction. Pretty easy stuff there. And here it's got the names for everything. This is using the ID, the actual ID that's set up to the item itself. So to get an idea of where to get that ID from, don't just pull from what you think it might be or the name. You actually want to hop into an item here, and it's going to have that ID right there. If this pops up, just go ahead and click no. So this is MMP Ken, and you can see that's different from the actual name of the item. So you're just going to copy that ID right there, and just paste it there. Easy as could be. And then for the color, it's right here, spectral color and dissolve color. Now, I messed around with these values quite a bit to get to a place where I was happy. This -255, that's just left over from me testing the difference from 0, -1, to -1 to -50, and then -50 maxed out to -255. Honestly, there's not a big difference between -50 and -255, but I do think I noticed a difference between 0 and -50. So you're going to adjust that to whatever you want. Green, if you want green. Blue is here, blue, and then obviously mixing any colors. You can go online and look for a specific color and then just divide any of the values that it gives you by 255, because this value sits in between 0 and 1. And anything over 1 is going to be emissive. And I do have it set up over 1 here because I do like that emissive look. It gives it kind of a magical feel. So after you've done all that, you can save that for your merge and then do the same thing for Spectral Armory. Just set in whatever items you want. Just set their ID right in there and then set the colors. Alrighty, so that should be just about everything you need to know to get your own fully customized Spectral Armory. Really awesome mod. I cannot say enough things about this mod. It's one of those ones that once you get into it, you really hope that it just constantly stays updated with the game, because that would be great. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to other YouTube creators who are doing much better things than I am, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao. Have a little fun with it. Ooh. And of course, as they say, never use pole arms indoors. It is always a bad choice. You will never be able to do that very effectively. Definitely not going to kill anyone with a pole arm indoors, so don't do that no matter what. It's just staring at me. We can do a little bow battle here. What? Deflected it with her bow? Ooh, that is brutal. Oh, there he is. All right. Ooh, cleave that arm straight off. Beautiful, beautiful. Pardon me, sir. Now, the nice thing about the Bardage is you can really trip people up with it. So if someone's coming in, you can just kind of go low. Wonderful. And go for the head strike. What are you doing? Stay down. What are you doing? Took a little bit of damage on that one, so now we can activate the Vampiric Daggers and just really go to town on it. And you can see, just with that, I'm already at full health again. And give it a little stabby stab. Just a little stabby stab. Give me them jets. Whee! This is the Iron Man mod, which if you are just downloading this one, it's a little bit tough to get the hang of how it feels, but once you get it down, it's still really hard to do. So